Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down, but keep the hills and the upper region. It proved not so. Their battles are at hand. They mean to warn us at Philippi here. Answering before, we do demand of them.
Tut! I am in their bosoms, and I know wherefore they do it. They could be well content to visit other places and come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this pace to fasten in our thoughts that they have courage, but 'tis not so.
Prepare your generals. The enemy comes on in a gallant show. The bloody sign of battle is hung out, and something is to be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your battle softly on, upon the left hand of the even field.
Upon the right hand, I, keep thou the left.
Why do you cross me in this exigent?
I do not cross you, but I'll do so.
They stand and would have parley.
Stand fast, Titinius. We must out and talk.
Mark Antony, shall we give the sign of battle?
No, Caesar, we'll answer on their charge. Make food, the generals would have some words.
Stir not until the signal.
Words before blows. Is it so, countrymen?
Not that we love words better as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live, hail Caesar!"
Antony, the postures of your blows are yet unknown. But for your words, they rob the Hydra bees and leave them honeyless.
Not stingless too.
Oh, yes, and soundless too. For you have stolen their buzzing, Antony, and very wisely tread before you sing.
Villains, you did not so. When your vile daggers hacked against one another in the sides of Caesar, you showed your teeth like apes, and found like hounds, and bored like bondmen, kissing Caesar's feet, while Zam Casca like a cur behind struck Caesar on the neck. Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers? Now, Brutus, thank yourself. This tongue had not offended so today if Cassius might have ruled.
Come, the cause. If arguing makes us sweat, the proof of it will turn into redder drops. Look, I draw sword against conspirators. When think you this sword goes up again? Never till Caesar's 33 wounds will be well avenged, or till another Caesar have added slaughter to the sword of traitors.
Caesar, thou canst not die by traitors' hands, unless thou bringest them with thee.
So I hope I was not born to die on Brutus's sword.
Oh, if thou wert the noblest of thy strain, young man, you couldst not die more honorable.
A peevish schoolboy, worthless of such honor, joined with a masker and a reveler.
Old Cassius still.
Come, Antony, away! Defiance, traitors, hurl me in your teeth. If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs.
Why now? Blow wind, swell below, and swim bar. The storm is up, and all is on the hazard.
Oh, Lucilius, hark, a word with you.
My lord, Messala,
What says my general?
Messala, this is my birthday, as this very day was Cassius born. Give me thy hand, Messala. Be thou my witness that against my will, as Pompey was, am I compelled to set upon one battle all our liberties. You know that I held Epicurus strong and his opinion. Now I change my mind and partly credit things that do presage. Coming from Sardis on our former ensign, two mighty eagles fell, and there they perched, gorging and feeding from our soldiers' hands. who to Philippi here consorted us. This morning are they fled away and gone, and in their stead do ravens, crows, and kites fly over our head, and downward look on us as we were sickly prey. Their shadows seem a canopy most fatal, under which our army lies, ready to give up the ghost.
Believe not so.
Aye, but believe it partly, for I am fresh of spirit and resolved to meet all perils very constantly.
Even so, Lycius.
Now, most noble Brutus, the gods today stand friendly, that we may, lovers in peace, lead on our days to age. But since the affairs of men rest still uncertain, let's reason with the worst that may befall. If we do lose this battle, then is this the very last time we shall speak together?
No.
What are you then determined to do?
No, Cassius. Even by the rule of that philosophy, by which I did blame Cato for the death, which he did give himself, I know not how, but I do find it cowardly and vile, for fear of what might fall, so to prevent the time of life arming myself with patience to stay the providence of some high powers that govern us below.
Then, if we lose this battle, you are contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome?
No, Cassius, no, sing not thou, noble Roman, that ever Brutus will go bound to Rome. He bears too great a mind, but this same day must send that war guides of March begun. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why we shall smile. If not, why then this parting was well made.
Forever and forever farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, it is true this parting was well made.
Why then, read on. Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it come. But it sufficeth that the day will end, and then the end is known.
All stand close, look forward, look in front. Let's give them a very good hand. The blinded gathered Drive, and once the head big wine. It's time! It's time! Round about the cauldron go, in the poison temperature. Those that under cold stone days, and the night has 31 swans of venom sleeping good. For the first on the shaman's part. Toil and trouble, fire, wine, and cold recover. Silence of the Venice in the cold void. Eye of youth. Full of bad and tongue of dog. And now let's wait for the charm of powerful trouble with the hell-brought boil and bottle. Gale of dragon, tooth of wolf. Protest coming, bow and gun for the rally, Salt Station. We see those days.
Macbeth enters.
Oh no, you secret, black and midnight hags! What is to do? A deed without a name! I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though plain and be launched and trees blown down, though nature's Germans stumble altogether, even till destruction singing, answer me to what I ask you. Speak, demand, we answer! Thou had rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters! Norman, let me see them. Torn and soft blood that has eaten her life, fellow. Grease that murderer sweated from the gibbet. Throw it into the flame. Come higher now, the
The first apparition appears in the form of a head wearing a helmet.
Shall we go unknown power?
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the pain of fire! Dismiss me! Enough!
The first apparition descends.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, and thou hast harmed my fear aright. But one word more.
The second apparition appears in the form of a bloody child.
Macbeth! 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 Had I 3 years, I hear thee be bloody, bold, and resolute. Love to scorn the power of man, for none of human born shall harm Macbeth.
The second apparition descends.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet, I'll make assurance double sure. Take a bond of faith. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder.
The third apparition appears in the form of a child wearing a crown and holding a tree in his hand.
What is this that rises like the issue of a king and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty? Listen, but speak not to it! Be lion metal, proud, and take no care who shouts, who frets, or where conspires are. Macbeth shall never vanquish be until the great bird of woods to hide the sea and hell shall come against him.
The third apparition descends.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, unfix the earthbound roots, sweet mountains, rebellious dead? Rise, rise, and a hard thing shall live the least of nature. Pay his breath in time and mortal custom. But yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your heart can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this mighty kingdom? Seek to know no more! I will be satisfied! Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall upon you! Let me know why sinks that golden, and what noise is this? Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Last one holds a mirror in its hand, followed by Banquo.
Go and do like the spirit of Banquo. Down, thy brows doth sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, and thy other gold-bound brow is like the first, a third is like the former. Filthy hags! Why do you show me this? A fourth, stern eyes. What? Will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet? A seventh? I'll see no more. But yet, an eighth appears who bears a glass and shows me many more. I see two fallen balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible sight! Now I see through, for the blood-bolted Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his.
The spirits of the kings and Banquo vanish.
What? Is this so? What? Is this true? Oh, sir, all this is so, but why stands Macbeth thus amazingly? Come, sisters. Best of all delights! I'll charm the ear to give a sound while you perform your epic round. That this great king may kindly say, our duties, dearest, will convey.
The witches dance and then vanish.
Where are they? Gone? Let this pernicious hour stand cursed in the calendar. Come in, without there.
Lennox enters.
What is your grace's will? Saw you, the weird sisters? No, my lord. by you? No, indeed, my lord. Infected with the air whereupon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of a horse. Who was that came by?
Just 2 or 3, my lord. That brings you as a fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time! 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 Thou anticipates my dread exploits. This flighty purpose never overtook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment on, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with acts, be it thought and done. The castle of Macbeth I will surprise. Seize upon thief. Give to the edge of my sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No more boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
Them Artemidorus and the soothsayer. Enter Caesar, Brutus, Cassius, Casca, Decius, Metellus, Trebonius, Cinna, Antony, Popilius, Publius, and others. Caesar to the soothsayer.
Ha ha ha! The eyes of Mars are come.
Hey, Caesar, but not gone.
Hail, Caesar! Read this schedule.
Trebonius doth desire you to hurry. At your best leisure, this is humble sword.
Oh, Caesar, read mine first. For mine's assume the Duchess Caesar Nero. Read it, great Caesar.
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Delay not, Caesar. Read it instantly.
What? Is the fellow mad?
Sirrah, give place.
What are you your petitions in the street? Come to the capital.
Caesar goes up to the Senate house, the rest following.
I wish you enterprise to dim its height. What enterprise, Populus? Fare you well.
Advances to Caesar.
What said Popilius Lena?
He wished today our enterprise might thrive. I fear our purpose is discovered.
Look how he makes to Caesar. Mark him.
Caspar, be sudden, for we fear prevention. Brutus, what shall be done? If this be known, Cassius Caesar shall never turn back, for I'll slay myself.
Cassius, be constant. Popilius Lena speaks not of our purposes. For look, he smiles, and Caesar doth not change.
Trebonius knows his time. For look you, Brutus, he draws Mark Antony out of the way.
Exit Antony and Trebonius.
Where is Metellus' symbol? Let him go, and presently pray for his suit to Caesar.
He is addressed. Press near and second him.
Caspar, you're the first that rears his hand. Are we all ready? What is now amiss that Caesar and his Senate must redress?
Most high, most mighty, most puissant Caesar, Medley Simba throws before thy seat a humble heart.
He kneels.
I must prevent this Simba, this couching and these lowly courtesies might fire the blood of ordinary men and turn preordinance and first decree into the law of children. Be not fond to think that Caesar bears such rebel blood, and that will he be taught from true quality, with which that melted fools, I mean words, sweet words, low crude courtesies, and base spaniel fawning. Thy brother by decree is banished, and if you bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a clerk out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor without a cause will he be satisfied.
Is there no voice more worthy than my own to sound more sweet than great Caesar's for the repealing of my banished brother?
I kiss the hand, but not in flattery, Caesar. Desire indeed that Publius Simba may have an immediate freedom of appeal.
What, Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar pardon. As low as to die for God, Cassius fall to beg enfranchisement for Publius Simba.
I could be well moved if I were as you. And if I could pray to move, praise would move me. But I'm constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there's no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks, and they are all fire, and everyone doth shine. But there's but one in all, doth hold his place. So in the world, Tish furnished well with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive. Yet in the number, I do know but one, that unassailable holds on his rank, unshaked of motion, and that I am he. Let me a little show of it, even in this, that I'm constant. Simba should be banished, and do remain constant to keep him so. O Caesar, hence wilt thou lift up Olympus?
Great Caesar!
Doth not Brutus bootless kneel?
Speak, hands for me.
Casca stabs Caesar in the neck. He is then stabbed by several other conspirators, and last by Marcus Brutus.
Then fall, Caesar.
Dies, the senators and people retire in confusion.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Run hence, proclaim, cry about the streets.
Step to the common pulpits and cry out, liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement.
People and senators, be not affrighted. Fly not, stand still, ambition's dead is paid.
Go to the pulpit, Brutus.
And Cassius too.
Where's Publius?
Here, quite confounded with the mutiny.
Stand still, lest some friend of Caesar should chance.
Talk not of standing, Publius good cheer. There's no harm intended to your person, not to no Roman else. So tell them, Publius.
And leave us, Publius, lest that the people rushing on us should do raise some mischief.
Do so, and let no man abide this deed, but we, the doers.
Enter Tribonius.
Where is Antony?
Fled to his house, amazed. Men, wives, and children cry out, stare, and run as it were doomsday.
Fates, we will know your pleasures. That we shall die, we know. 'Tis but the time and drawing days out that men stand upon.
Why, he that cuts off 20 years of life, cuts off so many years of fearing death?
Grant that, and then is death of benefit. So are we Caesar's friends that have abridged his time of fearing death. To Romans, to, and let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, up to the elbows, and besmear our swords, and walk we forth, even to the marketplace, and waving our red weapons over our heads, let's all cry, peace, freedom, and liberty!
Stoop, then, and wash. How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over, in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
How many times shall Caesar bleed in sport, that now on pompous basis lies along no further than the dust?
So oft as that shall be, so often shall the not of us be called the men that gave their country liberty.
What? Shall we fight?
Every man away. Brutus shall lead, and we will grace his heels with the most boldest and best hearts of Rome.
Enter Antony.
Welcome, Mark Antony.
Almighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be led blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there is no place that shall please me so. No are so fit as Caesar's yet are, nor no instrument of half the worth than those your sons made rich with the most noble blood of all time. I do beseech you, if you bear me hard, now whilst your purple hands do reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasure, live 1,000 years. No place shall please me so, no means of death, as here by Caesar, and by you cut off, the choice and master spirits of this age.
Oh, Antony, beg not your death of us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel, as by our hands, and this, our present act, you see we do, yet see you but our hands, and this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts, you see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome. As fire drives out fire, so pity has done this deed on Caesar. For your part, to you, our swords have leaden points, Mark Antony. Our arms in strength of malice, and our hearts of brother's temper, do receive you in with all kind love, good thoughts, and reverence.
Your words shall be as strong in the disposing of the new dignities.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude, besides themselves with fear. Then we will deliver you the cause. Why I, that did love Caesar, when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man render his bloody hands. First, Marcus Brutus, will I take your hand. Next, Caius Cassius, do I take your hand. Decius Brutus, yours. Yours, Metellus. Cinna, yours. My valiant Casca, yours. Last but not least in love, yours, Sibonius. Gentlemen all, alas, what shall I say? My credit lies on such slippery grounds funeral, know you how much the people may be moved, by which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first, and give the reason of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I will protest. He speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented. Caesar should have all true rights and lawful ceremonies. It should advantage more than do us wrong.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, here. Take to Caesar's body. You shall not, in your funeral speech, blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission. Else shall you not have any hand at all at his funeral.
Be it so. I desire no more.
Prepare the body, then, and follow us.
Exit all except Antony.
Pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the most noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hands that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths ope their ruby lips to beg my voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil war shall cumber all parts of Italy. Destruction and bloodshed shall be so in use that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered by the hands of war.
Is the antidote to this evil.
What? Is Antonio here?
Ready, so please your grace.
I'm sorry for thee, thou art come to answer. A stony adversary, an inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, void and envy, from any grave of mercy.
I have heard your grace had taken great pains to qualify his rigorous course. But since he stands abjurate, and that no lawful means can carry me out of his envy's reach, I do oppose my patience to his fury, and am armed to suffer with a quietness of spirit the very tyranny and rage of his.
Go on and call the Jew into the court.
He is ready at the door. He comes, my lord.
Make room and let him stand before our face. Shalom, the world thinks, and I think so too, that thou leadest this passion of thy malice. The last out of act, and then this thought, thou show thy mercy reports more strange. That is thy strange and cruelty.
I have possessed your grace of what I purpose, and by a holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and the forfeit of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger lie upon your charter and your city's freedom. If you ask me why, I rather choose to have a weight carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 ducats. I not answer that, but say it is my humor is an answer.
This is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty.
I am not bound to please thee with my answer.
Do all men kill the things they do not love?
Hates any man the thing he would not kill.
Not every offense is a hated first.
What? Wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice?
I pray you, think you question with the Jew, may as well do anything most hard and seek to soften that. Then what's harder? His Jewish heart. Therefore, I do beseech you, make no more offers, use no further means, but with all brief and plain convenience, let me have judgment, and the Jew his will.
For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6.
If every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat, I would not draw them. I would have my bond.
How shalt thou hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment shall I dread? Doing no wrong. The pound of flesh which I demand of him is dearly bought. 'Tis mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, file upon your law.
does not force the decrees of Venice. I stand for judgment. Answer, shall I have it?
Upon my power, I may dismiss the school, unless Bellario or any doctor whom I sent to demand this, come here today.
My lord, here stays without a messenger. Letters from the doctor. You came from Venice.
Bring us the letter for the messenger.
Good cheer, Antonio. You shall have my flesh, bones, blood and all, and thou shalt lose for me one drop of blood.
I'm a tainted weather of the flock, meetest for death. The weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground, and so let me beside you. You cannot be better employed than to live still and write my epitaph.
Give you from Palma, Bellario.
From both my lord, Valerio greets your grace. Why dost thou whet thy knife sword?
You cut the forfeiture from that bank job there.
Not on thy soul, but on thy soul. Thou makest thy knife keen, but no metal cap, no not the hammer's axe can bear half of the keen and of sharp envy. Can no pierce pierce thee?
No, none that thou hast wit enough to make.
Oh, be thou an execrable dog, and thy for life may justice be accused.
Till thou canst rail the seal from off my bond, thou would offence thy lungs to speak so loud. Repair thy wit, good youth, or it shall fall to cureless ruin. I stand here for law.
This letter from Bellario doth comment. A young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He attend here hard back to know your answer, whether you will admit him.
With all my heart, some 3 or 4 of you, go, give him courteous conduct to this place. Meantime, the court shall hear Bellario's letter.
Your grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter, I am very sick. But in the instant that your messenger came, in loving visitation was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthasar. I acquainted him with the cause in controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We turned over many books together. He is furnished with my opinion, which, bettered with his own learning, the greatness whereof I cannot enough commend, comes with him at my importunity to fill up your gracious request in my stead. I beseech you, let his lack of years be no impediment, to let him lack a reverent estimation. For I never knew so young a body with so old a head. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation.
You hear, Lord Bellario, what he writes. And here, I take it. Is the doctor gone? Give me your hand. Give you from old Bellario. Are you acquainted with the difference that holds this present question in the court?
I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Which is the merchant here and which the Jew?
Antonio and Charlo, both stand full.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow. Yet in such rule that the Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. You stand in this danger, do you not?
Aye, so he says.
Do you confess the bonds?
I do.
Then must the Jew be merciful?
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strange. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives and him that takes. This mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes a throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temple power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above the scepter's sway. It is entered in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, an earthly
mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, the justice be thy plea. Consider this, that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy. And that same prayer doth teach us all to render deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which, if thou follow, this strict court of Venice needs give sentence against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head, I crave the law, the penalty and the forfeit of my bond.
Is not able to discharge the money?
Yes, here, I tender it for him in court. And if this will not suffice, I will be bound to pay 10 times or on the forfeit of my hands, my head, and my heart.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice can alter a decree established to be recorded for a precedent. And many an error by the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be.
A Daniel come to judgment. Yeah, Daniel. Oh, wise young judge, how do I honor thee?
I pray you let me look upon the bond.
Here, this most reverend doctor. Here it is.
Sherlock, this tries thy money offered thee.
An oath, an oath. I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venice.
Why, this bond is for fate. And lawfully by this the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid, according to the tenor, it doth appear you are a worthy judge. But there's no power in the tongue of man to alter me. I stay here on my bond. Most heartily, I do beseech the court to give judgment.
Why then, thus it is. You must prepare your muscle for his man.
Oh, noble judge! Oh, excellent young man!
For the instance and purpose of the law hath apparent here, which your appearance due upon the bonds.
'Tis very true, O wise and upright judge. How much more eager art thou than thy looks?
Therefore, lay bare your bosom.
Ace breast, so says the bond. Doth it not, noble judge? Nearest his heart. Those are the very words.
Is it so? Are there bounds here to weigh the flesh?
I have them ready.
Have I some sergeant Sherlock on the charge? Some wounds lest he bleed to death.
Is it so nominated in the bond?
Is not so expressed, but what of that? 'Twere good you do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. It's not in the bond.
You merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I'm armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Miss Daniel. Fare you well.
Antonio, I am married to a wife, which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all the world are not esteemed to me above thy life. I would lose all. I sacrifice them here to this devil to deliver you.
Your wife would give you little thanks for that. If she were barred here, you make the offer.
I have a wife. My protests are law. I would see where in heaven so she could entreat some power to change the courage due.
This will you offer it behind the back? The wish would make else an unquiet heart.
These be the Christian husbands. I have a daughter. Would any of the stock of Barabbas be a husband rather than a Christian? I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of the same mortal's flesh is thine. The court awards it, and the law doth give it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut its flesh from off his breast. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge. A sentence. Come, prepare!
Tarry a little. There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Take then thy bonds, take thou thy pound of flesh.
cutting it. If thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thou diest, and all thy goods are by the laws of Venice, confiscate unto the state of Venice.
Oh, bright church, mark you, learned church!
Is that the law?
Thyself shall see the act. For if thou urgest justice, be assured thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest.
Oh, learned church, mark you, learned church!
I take this offer then. Pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go.
Stop! The Jew shall have all justice. Stop! No haste. He shall have nothing but the penance.
And a bright church, mark you, learned church!
Therefore, prepare thee to cut off the flesh. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less, nor more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou cuts more or less than a just pound, be it but so much as makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the 20th part of one who was scruple, nay, if the scales are done but in the estimation of a hair, thou diest, all thy goods are confiscate.
A second Daniel, Daniel Jew, now infidel, I have you on the hip.
Why doth you pause? Take thy forfeiture.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it ready for thee. Here it is.
Soft. The Jew shall have all justice. He shall merely have justice and his bond.
Shall I not have barely my principal?
Thou shalt have nothing but thy forfeiture. To be so taken at thy peril, Jew.
Why? When the devil give him good of it, I'll say no longer question.
Tarry, Jew, tarry. The law hath yet on the hold on you. It is enacted in the laws of Venice. If it be proved against an alien that by direct or indirect means he seeks the life of any citizen, the party against which he doth contrive shall seize one half his goods. The other half comes to the privy coffer of the state, and the offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only, against all other boys. In which predicament I say, thou stand. For it appears by manifest proceeding that directly and indirectly too, thou hast contrived against the very life of the defendant, and thou